morning, afternoon. Obviously, it's a different venue as y'all can see, but I'm excited about the transition. I'm excited about what's next. Uh, 2026, I said that, right? The next time y'all see me in 2026 will probably be a little different, but um, I'm trusting in God. Like I know this is my gift. The same for you all. Like it's a new year. We say it every year. New year, new me. Right? It's not particularly a new me. Right? It's just a more advanced me. Like I'm walking into what I do well, and I want y'all to do the same thing. Like I don't want y'all to stay stuck. I've talked over the last month about getting out the boat, about making the next step, taking the next step, taking a leap. Right. This what I really want to talk about. Also, while going through that process, being patient. And I know it sounds like different, uh, but it really isn't. Just because you take the leap, just because you get out the boat, don't mean you need to rush it. It doesn't mean everything's going to happen for you all at once. Like you're still going to go through that process, right? Of like preparing yourself or molding yourself, right? Like we talked about with the caterpillar. Like a lot of it is still going to be that cocoon phase, and you just got to be patient with it. Like the second the caterpillar goes into the cocoon, it doesn't become the butterfly. Like that takes time. That's a maturation process that I think we all need, and so it's important that we understand that. It's important that we understand that it's not going to always happen all at once. It's going to happen, right? Because you took the step, you took the leap, and things are going to change. Sometimes it's going to be uncomfortable, but it's going to work for us. And that's all really this whole month of January is for. Like this month of January is getting things in order, setting the tone for the year. Every year we do, New Year's resolution, and like that's cool and all, but most of the time we set these goals that are so astronomical that we don't reach them, and then we give up. But all it takes is like one step, one small step. It doesn't have to be anything enormous. It doesn't have to be anything gigantic, right? It just stepping outside, right? Or uh, going for a walk. Like you're trying to lose weight, you don't have to start running. Walk for 30 minutes. Stop eating fast food. Stop eating late nights. Like it's little things like that. You don't have to do everything all at once. Like I'm gonna stop going eat out. I'm gonna start running. Like you got all those challenges that you're putting on yourself, and over time you just don't think it's obtainable. Then you step on a scale and it's like, oh, I didn't lose weight today. Like it's gonna take time. Like you gotta understand. Like I'm 37 years old, right? It's 37 years to get to this point. I'm not gonna all of a sudden conquer the world in 37 days. And I have to understand that. I understand that now as I've gotten, older and more mature in my faith, that I realize that it's small steps that lead to the direction that lead in the direction that I'm trying to go. And then you look back, right, over 2 months, and you realize I've lost 10 pounds, right? And you don't really notice it, but you feel better. And then that gives you the jolt to continue to move forward, right? The whole year, the whole purpose of this is to be better in 2027. Like that's the whole purpose. The purpose is not to be that much better in 2026, right? Because you're starting this process. And so you have to understand that patience creates like this endurance, right? To run your race. Like this is a marathon now. January, I would say, is a sprint for the marathon of the year, right? And so that's what I want. That's what I've been telling myself and the people I'm working with is that January is the sprint, right? We're locking down everything that we want to do for the rest of the year, right? So we're sprinting to get prepared for the marathon because we're essentially you're behind, like you're starting something new. So it's not like you've been doing this since last March, right? You should be further ahead if you started in last March. But if you're just starting in January, today's January, what, 3rd, January 4th? And so you're trying to do something you've never done before. Like don't put too much on you. Don't overwhelm yourself because you got to get through January. Once you get through January and you have a little breathing room, then you kind of realize that it's obtainable. You kind of realize that it can be done, and it's always been that way, right? But that's a part of taking a leap. If it wasn't scary, you wouldn't have thought about it that long, right? If it was easy, you'd have been did it. Same thing with me. Like I thank God for the gifts I've had. I've used those gifts for profit. I've used those gifts for success. I've used those gifts for fame, right? I've used those gifts to pay bills, right? But I've never really used those gifts for really other people, to be honest with you. I've always done the job. I've always done for my career. But it's truly like I've always kind of capped myself. And so now I want to spread my wings. I want to expand. And not everybody's going to be happy about that, right? Because they have this sense of control or this sense of purpose with you, attached to you. And that's cool, but like you got to live your life. You get one of these. That's it. You get one of these. And the more and more I think about the events of, 2025, I realize that like this trip is short. I said I had a segment about that. This trip is short. I don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon. I plan on living, and I'm going to speak that into my own life, that I plan on living in abundance for 50 more years, right? Until it gets too lonely. Like, that's the truth. Until I serve my purpose. And once you become purpose driven, right, not outcome driven, like life is different. And I'm not saying I have solved the equation or I solved the problem or I know everything, right? I've been enlightened. And I've also realized that life is bigger than a check. And so I don't want to pursue a check anymore. I want to, pursue excellence. I want to pursue my purpose. Like, why am I here? And I think I've leaned into that because I feel better. I'm at peace. And once you're at peace, you just keep walking toward it because you've always had that gift, right? You just use it for other purposes. Now, try to use it to benefit others. Try to use it to climb that ladder. And as I always say, reach as you climb. Like, as I'm climbing up, I want to be able to help other people as much as possible. Like, that's your legacy. Everyone says it, like you've never seen a U-Haul behind a hearse. That's the truth. Like, even if you did see a U-Haul behind a hearse, like, you wouldn't know it. You're not gonna know what's going on. You already gone. So why you worry about what happens after you're gone? Just enjoy this life, because this isn't eternity. This is just the life you're living right now. Eternity is forever, and I want to spend that time that I have on this earth, right, enjoying it, building friendships, building relationships, solving problems, helping others, improving myself. I just want to be great. But in order to do that, I got to pursue what feels right to me. And so do you. Like, if it doesn't feel right, then don't do it. Like, it's okay. Like, yeah, listen, people's feelings are going to be hurt, but that has nothing to do with you, because you have to live your life. You have to do what is best for you sometimes so you can help others. Like, you can't pour into other people and not have anything for yourself, because over time you'll drain yourself. You won't have any energy to help someone else. So the number one thing, the most important aspect of your life is to be healthy so you can help others. There's no reason for you to be unhealthy helping others, because, again, you check out of here, then what? And that's the thing. Like, that's why we have to be patient. I know it's so important in the beginning of the year to run after, to chase after everything, right? You've taken that step. You've gotten out the boat. You've taken that leap. Now strategize. Don't just go after everything. Don't drain yourself because you want to do this, and this, right? Like center your focus and take your time. Like, you got all of 2026. It's January. We said this, last year, right? And things change within a year. Like, when I sat in my office in 2025 of January 2025, right, I had a different vision, a different thought process of how I thought 2025 would end. and it didn't go as planned, right? Because that's life. Life is going to throw curveballs. The reason I'm excited today is because I was kind of prepared for it. I had laid the groundwork over years of meeting great people, of shaking hands, of doing great work that put me in a position I am today. Like, I love everything that I do. I don't have a regret, right? Like, everything's a lesson. I heard, I think it was Pastor Philip Anthony Mitchell said, pain has to teach you. You got to learn a lesson from the pain that you go through. You can't have regrets like it happened already. And that's the truth. It already happened. So what's the point of being upset? What's the point of being mad? What's the point of being disgruntled? It happened, and it happened for a reason. Why did it happen? Can I learn something from this to move me forward? Because I don't really want to go through that again. But if I didn't learn something from it, then I'm going to go through it again. It's the same thing I've said since I started this with my grandmother. My pastor said, you either pass the test or you keep taking it. So whatever I go through is a test, right? Then it helps me build my testimony. But again, like, we made it here. If you're listening to this, if you hear this, you're watching this, like, you made it into 2026. So there's a purpose for you. And as you're on this sprint through January to get ready for the marathon of 2026, practice patience. Like, everything's not going to fall into place how you thought it should, right? But it's a lesson. You're learning something from it. Get something from it. Allow it to pay you. Allow the pain to pay you, because it's going to help you later on. You never know, whatever tool that you get, right, is going to help you moving forward. And that's the key to everything that we go through. Everything's a lesson. Nothing's happening to happen. And we just got to stay focused on task. Like, it's going to work out for us. Like, it's worked out since the dawn of time. You're still here. That means it's still working out for you. Like, even what you've been through has worked out for you. So I'm excited. I actually, shout out to Makai Wingo for this shirt. It's the first time I get to wear this shirt. I typically wear long sleeves, but I got, short sleeve. It's nice. I like the shirt. It's the first, I think he gave me this shirt a few years ago. And I get to wear it now. I get to, I appreciate him. I appreciate the people that I've met over the years, and I'm going to continue to meet, right? And now I get to walk in those relationships. I think that's the most important thing, is the relationships you build, the families you've built with. Like, you got to keep those relationships. That's important. It's not the job that makes you, right? It's the relationships and the bonds that you build over time of being at the job. So that's 2026. That's the start of 2026. I look forward to this sprint in January. But I also look forward to, being patient while I'm sprinting. And it's, sounds crazy, but I don't have to make every turn. I don't have to make every decision in the moment. Like, yes, I'm going as fast as I can, as fast as possible, to go through this month, because I can't wait for the rest of the year. I love y'all. I think this is going to be amazing. I think 2026 is going to be phenomenal for all of us. Keep going. Keep going. I'm going to continue to pray for y'all. Like, obviously, these updates, like this is important for us, for our mental. I never want to get away from the mental check. Like, that is what this started from, both for myself and for others. And I hope y'all doing well. I pray that y'all are doing well. And I know that we're going to continue to do well, because we made it this far. He's not going to leave us. He's not going to forsake us. No matter who we are. I'm not perfect, but I've made it this far by grace. By the grace of God, I've made it this far, and I'm going to keep going. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. If y'all need anything, y'all, do not hesitate to reach out, either through social media or through YouTube. Y'all be blessed.